Good morning, everyone. My name is Jacob Rudolph, and welcome to KMS in the Morning Show. And as you can see, today you will get to see the entertainment news today, followed by the morning announcements and Tiger News. So, let's see our specials for today, which I hope. I mean, nothing else is for that. So, I believe Katie and Dobby and Kiki will have computers. Ooh. So, we're going to make sure we bring our Chromebooks. And Nicholas has music with Mr. Contreras. And we have art today, and the rest of us, we have art with Miss Ashley. Wow, okay, that we on. I love art, even though it was from me. So, Fuva, where did you go when, on our first day? She was here for the second day. Where did you go?
I went to Poconos and Pennsylvania.
Where did you go with? Who did you go?
I went with my dad and my mom and all my friends and my siblings.
That's really nice. I love going there. Maybe if you were there, if maybe if I was there, I'll have more fun. Yeah, so Pigged Out is not in today, so. And we're even back. She had a dentist appointment. Yeah. And she'll be missing Matson's birthday. Okay, yeah, okay. So, question of the day. So, it was hopefully. So, when I wake up last night, is that I wait. Oh wait, why do you? I just literally. I literally did this. So it's the special. It's the special schedule. Yeah. So hopefully tomorrow they'll make an announcement for bus rules from what we talked about with Mr. Fox and Miss Beaver and the bus drivers and the aides. They're all had the smoothie. That's right. Morning meeting, it's a greeting, but we're gonna be continuing with that, so what? Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Every day we start a day with a morning meeting. And in our morning meeting, we always start with a greeting. So when we greet a friend or anyone in the building, we need to look them in their eyes and say their names. That's right. We get to do an activity, and we have an activity for you guys to work during the summertime. So Bella will show Isabella. She's gonna show us what are the activity she does. So Isabella, thank you, Dobby. We during class we're going to draw a cookie with a pointer activity. It's continuing with social skills and socialization and connecting and communication. Those are the two. So, and it's good because then we can get them get more conversation questions, and we'll make sure we let them use. So when whoever's was in my social skills, you guys should have a charts. So I want you guys to use charts and I want you guys to practice, even when we get ready. Yeah. So So it works on social skills. It's an activity. You can draw a cookie with a pointer worksheet, and it's social skills and to promote our flexibility and cooperation skills. And this is a structure and cooperation activity for children with ASD, and many other children also find it fun and useful. So how to do this is you're gonna divide participation into teams of two. Provide a clear introduction before you pass out the drawing materials. Read the rules for a drawing cookie with a pointer aloud, and keep the copy of the rules handy for each team of two. So if you go on the last page, if you go to the okay, so it's audio. Well, the morning show is audio, so if you look at page 3, you will see the rules. We're gonna go over that in a couple minutes. So do a short role play, demonstrating how to use supportive words and questions. It clarifies what kind of written words statements are not allowed. Again, it gives them a chance to practice. So it gives you practice. So practice your socializing, or you're connecting and communicating. Ask them a question. Use the charts to help. Exactly. Clarify what kinds of written words and statements are not allowed. Don't allow participants to divide a cookie into my half and your half. Consider passing out tokens as a planning and working is in progress. When you observe cooperative, flexible actions, and using a supportive language. There is another cooperation drawing activity on the it's called Draw Pizza with a Partner worksheet, and we find this exercise interesting and helpful. Then we'll also go over rules. So, here's the rules. Neither person's in charge. You are working together. That's right. Communicate. This is your communicating. So communicating is where you are. Let me look it up. So, this is so important. One of the 3 things that we do is socialize, connect, and communicate. Communicate is where you're building friendships, sharing expectations, and promote social inclusions between students with and without intellectual disabilities. That will be building peer-to-peer connections. That will be connect, providing encouragement, coordinating organization, or school-wide messaging. The messaging is your socialization. We need to socialize so you know who we are. That's right, Davi. Talk and plan before you start designing. That's right. And that is also good. That is socializing. Remember, we're using socializing. Socializing promotes your inclusion by moving beyond and be playful, be connecting. You are building lasting friendships. So make sure your teaming relation at peer-to-peer interaction work. This is a social activity. And on the bottom, so before you start drawing, I want you guys to socialize. Think about your brainstorming, and you need to, well, think about it, of course. Oh, man, always do that. So, guys, you need to look at me, because I'm talking. You guys need to. So, guys, when somebody's talking, please look at the person who's talking, too. So, socializing, it's your lifelong process through which you guys learn the norms, values, and behavioral expectations of society. You're going to be learning social norms, peer dynamic identity. You're going to do peer groups to maybe there's some peer groups so that you guys can learn and practice. I want you guys to. So when we do this, it gets practice during all those times. That's right. And you have to agree on the cookie's color, flavor, what is in it, and what is on it. Use words like when you are talking and planning. What do you think? What are your ideas? How about how would it be if we blah blah blah? Do you agree? If I disagree, what about if we try? That's right, because that would be connecting. Connecting is someone who will be trained, compete, and socializing, right? And it represents the social and exclusive bonds formed both on and off in playing or in talking. You're in social friendships and include leadership. So, social friendship means the connection and extending well beyond game days or partners and athletes, eating lunch together, sitting in class, and hanging out, building ultimate and lifelong friendships. That's right. So, when you are out doing this, this is something that you can put on your charts, being what you think. So, like, the Baker 1 should be saying, or Baker 2, what do you think? And then the next question, they need to say, what are your ideas? So the first I want you guys to do is, what are your ideas? So make sure you're using the questions first. Maybe you guys can think of it. And and we'll show you a picture. I mean, not really. I'll show you one. So I did mine. I think I made it for my brother. So I did a happy face one, which is actually kind of cute. It's something really adorable. I use a little bit of yellow for the full face, and I use white, and it's blending, like, and then I use a yellow green to color that, but it's blending, so like, Hillary. And when I use gray, I had yellow on the bottom and gray on the top, so it's actually kind of exciting. And I got purple lipstick and teeth. Look at the teeth; they're all yellow. Well, it's your decision to see what it looks like. And I also outline this so that I know that I'm coloring in the line. I'm not coloring outside of the lines. This is and then with that, you're gonna have the name of the cookie, which is a smiley cookie, because all I do. And oh my god, that's for real. And I have Angelina and Mr. Leota, which is both kind of excited. That's actually kind of one exciting idea that we can actually use during small group. And I hope you guys can do this during the school year. Like, maybe you can say before the other days. Or maybe during Christmas, whatever, and like December activities. Those are one of them. But yeah, I believe, and when you do that, you're thinking of it. You're just thinking of what you're planning. You're planning something. You're doing something. That's bringing to what the community represents. Exactly, Goose. And that's more than that's one and more thing. People, like, it gives them interacting, and it gives them more perspective from the students and doing something for the community. And unified partners was the class the students will be taking, because it's socializing. Like, they need to learn how to socialize, and they have their charts, like Jacob should need to have. I'm actually had enough with that. So like, I'm actually exactly because we go over our charts and see what they also have a social situation chart. Nobody has used that for a while. Like usually ever in my real life. Don't understand. I think now we're gonna do some sharing. We have a conversation question with that. Yes, our question is: what makes you the most happy? What makes you happy more? Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, bro. What makes me most happy is that all my friends are here, and luckily, I get to spend more friends at the school where I isolate can, and it's just really so happy. Mr. Contreras makes me the most happy in this. I know that. Well, I really know that because Mr. Contreras will be your teacher tomorrow from the music class, which I was so excited. Well, who does Gem? Mr. Richard. Remember that? And Gem, we did hula hoop bowling. Oh, that's really good to do that because it's practice. Like get them practice communicating first, just before we do our connecting and socialization. Exactly, because no matter what it is, and I'm also a social skills teacher. Don't you guys? Dogby is the social skills teacher at the middle school. So yeah, so when we came in and they're expecting unified partners for those of them who have social skills. Exactly. So especially with the students who have disabilities, it's more often that they should take unified social skills, and that takes them a chance to get them involved, try something for the community. Maybe they want to do like a student council. Maybe they want to hire for class representative because they're so blah blah blah. Or maybe they want to be the president. They can show the president what they're expecting to and what they can do to their community. Promise them maybe each week. But I also know that if we have a chance, but the things is gone, we finally take that. Like, seriously. But they're all whatever. They're all whatever it is. So it's actually kind of exciting. But normally, we did not. Like, our school didn't have one because they were really in that room because it was like, oh my god, it looks shining and perfect. But that's really. Alright, guys. That's all for the morning show. You got to see me in Tiger News. Guess what? He talented. He's gonna be our talent. We gonna see him in person and the virtual. Like you got to see him on the video. Oh my god! In the video, you know that. Oh yeah, Goose. And I won't be in auditions. Too bad. Well, today because I have practice. So bye, guys.